What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Man, I've been trying to figure out how to get this link in the comments so I can let somebody tap in if they want to. Let me see. Anyways, man, hope everybody's doing all right. In this video, I want to say long live Dolph. Um, it's a little disappointing, man. We have yet to see some real justice for Dolph. It's like my one video that I made in maybe a week or maybe a couple of days after Dolph passed away. That video went viral talking about young Dolph's bodyguard, who I thought it was Dolph's bodyguard at the time. Come to find out, it's not Dolph's bodyguard. It was his brother, Marcus Thornton. And we all had a lot of questions about what happened exactly, leading up to Dolph getting gunned down. It was like, the reports said that they were both Dolph and Marcus Thornton, or Dolph and his brother, were in that cookie shop. And before the shooters pulled up and opened fire, supposedly they were on their phone, distracted. And that's when the shots rang out. And that's when Dolph got shot. Not Marcus Thornton, but young Dolph got shot. And to this day, they still can't explain to us how Dolph gets shot that many times, how he get killed, but Marcus Thornton didn't get touched not one time. Not one bullet touched him, even though they claim he was right next to Dolph. I mean, that has to be the most suspect story I've ever heard. That's like me. I got a twin brother. Yeah, it happened quick, but that's like me. I got a twin brother. That's like me and my twin brother. We out somewhere. We at a cookie shop somewhere. We in a establishment, a store, real quick. We waiting on our food to be ready, and some niggas come out of nowhere and start dumping at us. My brother get hit, but I don't get hit. And then in the aftermath of these guys shooting at me or shooting at us, I'm able to return fire in the aftermath. But you got to ask yourself, why would some shooters, guys who have guns, who have intentions to kill, why would they kill one brother but spare the other? It's like it almost looks orchestrated, because how does it make sense that Dolph can get shot that many times? I mean, that many times. Like, even if they were specifically targeting Dolph, and they was like, you know what, we ain't gonna shoot nobody else but Dolph. I still don't see how the brother don't get hit by stray bullets. But he manages to return fire. They claim he struck one of the guys in the vehicle. For sure, planned assassination. Salute to you, Vince. Anyway, man, top of the morning. Happy Friday, brother. And after they returned fire, they claimed that this one boy was killed, and they dropped him off at the hospital. But it's one weird thing, though. When they finally located the Mercedes Benz that they claimed was involved in the shooting of Dolph, you didn't see not one bullet hole in that vehicle. There was no bullet holes in that vehicle at all. So you got to ask yourself, like, was this really all staged? Allegedly, y'all. Everything I say in this video is allegedly. But was this video staged? Because it just don't make sense how Dolph can get shot that many times, and the man I was sitting right next to him didn't get touched. His brother managed to avoid bullets. He manages to pull out his Draco. It's still a question mark on whether or not he had the Draco on him already, and then he was able to return fire after they stopped firing, or if he really had to run to his vehicle, whatever vehicle that was, and then he made, you know, he fired shots back. But like you said, Vince, it happened quick, right? So if it happened that quick, how is it that Marcus was able to run that fast to his car after the shots rang out, and he's able to return fire before they pull off? It don't take that long to just fire some shots at somebody, gun somebody down, jump in your car, and skirt off. But if Marcus Thornton manages, if we're gonna rock with the story that he had to run to his car first and get his Draco out, that's gonna take a little time. It's not gonna be a right away thing because for one, he has to get out right from bullets being rung out, and if no bullets are touching him, and he's watching his brother get riddled with bullets, maybe he ran out of the out of the initial spot where the bullets were being rang out at, and then maybe he ran out the back. I don't know, the back of the Makitas around, and then he went to the vehicle and then shot, you know, fire shots back. But this is how I feel like. This is how I know that allegedly it's a cover up. Nipsey Hussle shot broad daylight, cameras everywhere, and they released the footage to the public. They released the footage to the public so we all could see FBG Duck killed broad daylight, murder in a very busy area, cameras everywhere, and they released the footage so we could see him getting killed. King Von. It wasn't broad daylight, but it was enough light out there for you to see exactly what happened. Nip was another fake scene, Hmm. Allegedly. But if we speak it on the surface, Vince, the point I'm trying to make is this: how is it that they release all of this footage of all these other rappers, Nipsey Hussle, FBG Duck, King Von, Mo3, who was also killed in broad daylight? But when it comes to Dolph footage, it's a mystery. When it comes to Dolph footage, oh, it's still under investigation. It's still under investigation. So no, we can't show the footage. Nipsey Hussle's case was still under investigation when they released it. I know you're right. It did take a long time for that FBG Duck footage to get out. Very suspect, but they put it out, right? They put it out. Why haven't they put out the Dolph footage? It's like, are they trying extra hard to put to doctor some footage to make it look? It must be some. Yeah, they must have did some sloppy work with that Dolph situation, bro. They probably was reckless with him, And you got to remember, Dolph was independent. Dolph turned down deals from higher ups. Dolph was exposing how other artists were slaves to the industry and how he was a boss and how he was doing it his way and not the way of the elites or whoever wanted him to do the things they wanted him to do it. He was like, nah, I could do it my way. And I think Empire definitely allegedly was definitely the forget the guy's name that's over Empire, but I think he definitely had something to do with that too. But of course they had to send that word down. But it's just it still confuses me how Dolph, his case is still a mystery. Marcus Thornton, still a mystery. Yeah, yeah. I've heard talks about that Mr. Isha Boy was involved in that. But see, this is my thing. We don't need to see the footage of Dolph getting shot that many times. We just need to see the footage of him pulling up to Makita's. We need to see the footage to determine whether or not somebody was really with him in that Lambo, in that vehicle. Was his brother in the same vehicle? Did his brother pull up in another vehicle? How did, and we need to at least determine and see how Marcus Thornton managed to avoid all of those bullets if he was right next to Dolph getting shot, but he didn't get hit. And see, this is where the story gets more fishy because the young lady who claimed that she saw Dolph the night before his death, she made it worse. She made the case more suspicious because the picture that was released where Dolph was standing right next to her in the picture, he had the same outfit he had on the day after. We all know Dolph is not going to wear the same clothes 2 days in a row. I don't care how you try to, I don't care what excuse you try to make. There is no possible way Dolph will wear those same clothes twice. So I am almost convinced that allegedly young Dolph was kidnapped the night before the alleged day that he got killed. What's up, LB? Salute, bro. I'm convinced that Dolph was kidnapped, allegedly, because they were stupid for even releasing that footage or that picture of Dolph with that young lady the night before with that same yellow shirt on. As a matter of fact, I believe that allegedly that footage at the gas station where Dolph was pumping the gas, I believe that footage was from the day before too. I don't believe that same footage was right before he went to Makita's. No, I I'm convinced that allegedly Dolph was already dead. I'm convinced that they did stage that situation at Makita's, and I'm convinced that the picture that was released with that young lady who claimed she ran into him, and that footage of Dolph pumping gas, that was all just the day before. That was a smoke screen. They did that to just throw us off, to make us think that everything happened exactly in the same day. It was all intertwined. When really, it was something else going on. Maybe he did really get snatched up allegedly the night before. They already killed him, but they had to place his body there and stage that to make it look like he got caught lacking, at least there at the Makitas. And then this guy, Maurice, his story was so, it's not convincing, dog. This story was so fake, dog. We caught him in so many different lies. And Raven. This dude claimed that he thought that Marcus Thornton was the shooter, the one that shot Dolph, or shot after his shot. Yeah, I think a lot of people got paid. But you say you tell the news and the reporters that you thought Marcus Thornton was the one that was shooting everything up. But let's think about it, y'all. Logically, LB and Vince, y'all, come on, y'all. If you walked up to a store somewhere, if you walked up to a scene, a crime scene where somebody just gunned somebody down, and you see somebody banging on the window inside this shop, and you're under the impression that that person is the one that shot the shop up, would you go in there and start talking to them or trying to assist with the body? No, you'll be trying to keep a safe distance because you don't know if the nigga gonna shoot you. So how is it that Marcus Thornton, or how is it that Maurice would claim that he thought young Dolph's brother was the one that shot the shot, but he wasn't threatened for his own life. He wasn't scared that he was gonna kill him since he's a witness now. Like, make it make sense, dog. If Maurice is a witness now to a homicide, A murder in cold blood in broad daylight, and he's the owner of that shop. How could you not even be worried that the person that you assume shot up your shop is going to shoot you too? Because now you could be a possible witness. You ID'd him. It don't make sense, dog. And then they interviewed Raven, who was not even on the scene, allegedly. She was not there, but she arrived there, and then they specifically interviewed her, not the people that were working in the shop at that time, not the alleged cousins or whoever was there who witnessed it. Why haven't they? Why haven't they talked? Why is everybody being so protected, and why is there such a muzzle on people's mouths that who was directly connected to it or who witnessed it? Especially Marcus Thornton. I don't care if he returned fire. I don't care what his involvement was. You would think we would know a little more detailed information about Marcus Thornton and his status of what happened. He was a witness there. Usually they'll interview somebody. Right. You know, so it's like you actively or you arrive to an active scene or a scene where there was an active shooter, and you just carry on like it's everybody doing all right, y'all good, okay, everybody get up now, y'all get on out now, yeah, I'm gonna talk to police. Who was that right there? Is that dog? That's dog right there. Oh, okay. Did you shoot did you shoot at the shop? Did you shoot him? Oh man, what's going on? Stay with me, dog. The stories is not adding up, dog. It's just a whole bunch of doctored made up BS, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. If you ever been around a dead body, or if you ain't, if you've been around someone that's dead, or you've been around a crime scene, you gonna move around. You gonna move a little different. You're not gonna be moving the way Maurice was moving. It's almost as if Maurice allegedly was cleaning up evidence, or he was trying to, you know, cover stuff up to make sure that the crime scene wasn't going to leave behind any type of evidence. Yeah, no, yeah, he definitely looked like a former crackhead. You know, he looked like an opportunist. Like you can look in his eyes, man. A lot of darkness and death in his eyes. Like you could tell this ain't his first rodeo. You know, this young Dolph situation is not his first rodeo. I'm convinced that Maurice has been involved in some other stuff, some other street business where somebody turned up dead on his watch. Yeah, I'm convinced because you could tell the eyes are the seat to the soul, and that man don't really have a soul. You know, I didn't see no tears. I didn't see no remorse. Raven on bloggers platforms, only the ones that's not asking her the right questions. Yeah, they sticking up for her. Yeah, exactly. They asking her questions to help push her narrative or to kind of make it seem like she's just totally in the clear and she knew nothing about what was going on. But if we remember all the moves she was making and how she was moving, who she was connecting with prior to Dolph dying, you would consider her a prime suspect, someone who was definitely involved. But it's all kind of little weird mysteries around the situation. They got supposed suspects or whatever. Yeah, for sure, dog. Hearing about somebody was shooting, ringing shots out in the back behind the shop to try to, create a diversion or distraction. You know, I'm convinced, bro, that Dolph was already snatched up the night before. You know, and they had to stage something. They had to stage that situation, man. This was a big old play, a big play, man. And I'm glad that one video I made about Young Dolph's bodyguard went viral because I helped a lot of people to think about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I never claimed to know exactly what happened and knew all the answers, but I knew that it was some foul stuff. I knew it was something wasn't right about what was reported. Because if you got sense, sense ain't common these days. But if you got common sense, you're gonna think about some stuff. You're gonna be like, does that make sense? I mean, to this day, I'm gonna always still say it don't make sense that Marcus Thornton couldn't have got touched by a bullet. So think about it. If allegedly Dolph did get kidnapped the night before and they staged that, then you gotta ask yourself, was Marcus Thornton really? Think about it, y'all. Think about it. If that was staged and Dolph was really kidnapped and probably killed the night before and they placed his body there to stage that scene, then what is Marcus Thornton's involvement in this really? Like, really, think about it. Because now you got to ask yourself, was Marcus Thornton really, was he in on it? That shit crazy, bro. Because if it's proven that Dolph did, in fact, get kidnapped the night before and was killed, then Marcus Thornton is just an actor in the play. Marcus Thornton was an actor in the play. Marcus Thornton was in on the assassination, the sacrifice, allegedly. That's my only. That's the only thing that makes sense to me now because the doctored footage or the footage where they show he's at the gas station, they try to make it look like that was the day of. Like he left the gas station and went right to Makita's, and within minutes he got killed. That picture that got released with the young lady who claimed she saw him and was with him the day before, he had that same outfit on. So that was very suspect because anybody with common sense know a man that's a multimillionaire is not going to wear the same outfit, same everything the next day. So Marcus Thornton, maybe I was on point with this young Dolph's bodyguard situation because he's a prime suspect to me now. He's very suspicious because this don't make sense now. Because stuff is not adding up now. It's not lining up to me. You know, it's fake doctored stage footage or pictures. They can't show us. They're not showing us the footage because maybe they're not showing us the footage because they know the way they reported it to be didn't play out the way it was. Of course, we're not going to see Dolph pulling up to Young Dolph's. I mean, of course, we're not going to see Young Dolph pulling up to the cookie shop. He was already dead, right? Allegedly. Hmm. Hmm. And you know, it could very well be where he just staged that. He could have staged his own sacrifice. You know, he could very well still be alive. Who knows? But if we're gonna speak on the surface based on this play they pulling on us, you gotta ask yourself if the footage of him being at the gas station wasn't from the actual day that he got killed, and if that picture that he took with that young lady was actually from the night before, and then he's dead with that same outfit in the shop, yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out and come out, bro. Appreciate it. Then you gotta ask yourself, this is all fake. This is all staged, dog. And I mean, Marcus was just in on the play. He was a character in the play, dog. Crazy, dog. See what you think, and you just talk, and you just like see, like I didn't even go in depth into some of that other stuff, but just as I'm talking and as I'm speaking on it, it's like you gotta make it make sense, dog. It don't make sense. So if Dolph was really, I don't know, dog, because I mean, you said you making a good point, LV, about the album cover and the picture. So it was like it was pre-planned. So I don't know, man. It's some fishy stuff going on, but this is why I made some people think because it was just too suspicious. Yeah, yeah. And also, what do we see supposedly that night? Even though some people said that was footage, that's old footage. But what did they show us the night that dog got killed? A bunch of yellow vehicles being towed, key Glock's vehicles being towed out of Memphis. All of a sudden, mysteriously, Key Glock's vehicles are towed the same exact day the same evening that Dolph got killed. I never trusted Key Glock. I never trusted him. He always got that suspicious, sneaky look to him. You know, I've seen his behavior and how he was acting with Dolph leading up to Dolph's death. I remember when they went on interviews, different podcasts, even $1 million worth of game. Like, I didn't like Key Glock's energy. It was like he was not trying to. He seemed like he was not engaged, and he was. It was like every time the light was on Dolph, like Key Glock would he had this little like salty look on his face, like, nigga, why we talking about you, nigga? Let's talk about me, like, nigga. They already know who you are, man. I'm Key Glock, man. I'm trying to get out there. hmm yeah, I know. That's what's her name? Mia. And then you gotta ask yourself too, why did Mia donate to the cookie shop? Why would she donate money to the cookie shop, the same location where her husband was killed? Yeah, that nigga's trash. Like, what? Like, nigga, come on, man. My little nephew can rap better than this nigga, dog. You don't even be talking about nothing. You got the same boring, mellow tone. Niggas just jump on anybody's train just because they connected to somebody. I bet you if Key Glock was not connected to Dolph, nobody would even listen to this nigga. He wouldn't even be relevant, dog. Let's be real. Like, I don't give a damn what niggas is talking about. Key Glock is not that. Yeah, who is this nigga, dog? What is he talking about? This nigga he's actually more famous since Dolph died. Yeah, man. Why would she donate to the shop if if she really loved and valued Dolph? Like, I mean, let's not even speak on Dolph possibly faking his death or staging his death. Let's just speak on the fact that just the things that's on the surface. If they trying to convince us what happened really, if they trying to convince us what they told us really happened, let's just be real, dog. Let's just use our own brains. So Mia, she donates to the same shop that was responsible pretty much for her husband's demise. Let me ask y'all something else, dog. Have we heard from the mom yet? Why is she so quiet? Didn't he go up to the shop for his mom on behalf of his mom? One lemon, one strawberry. What's the deal with her? Usually moms be speaking out. They be trying to get answers. They want the whole world to feel their pain. This gotta be the quietest grieving mom I've ever heard or seen. I don't know, y'all. It's all weird to me. And Mia, she was super quiet until recently. What, last year? Finally started coming out. It's like, how much time do people need before they want to start being confident enough to just address something that's real? I don't know. You gotta make it make sense to me, dog. Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to share this live, dog. Like this video, share this live, man. Like and share, man. I'm doing this from Memphis, and I ain't even from Memphis, but Dolph was a good dude, man. Dolph was a good man. Real recognized real. You can tell he had a good heart. He didn't tolerate no mess. He was a great mentor to the guys that was coming up under him, and he was resilient and militant. He was his own a trendsetter. Y'all need to learn from how Dolph moved. Dolph wasn't a copycat. Dolph wasn't trying to be like everybody else. Dolph wanted to be the best version of himself. And when he got to the success he needed to be at, he created his own brand. He created his own movement. PRE, camel wrap vehicles. Like, nigga, he was doing stuff that not too many people be doing. You know, not saying he had more money than everybody, but he had a lot more money than a whole lot of people though. And what he did with his money was unmatched. And a lot of people envy that. A lot of people didn't like the fact that Dolph was his own man with his own soul. He can think with his own mind. He don't need to be influenced by outside people. He's not easily persuaded to do things just because people put money in his face and say, hey, you know what? I think you can do this right here. Why don't you think about doing this? Dolph be like, I'll think about it. They don't like that. People want yes men. They don't want men to be to question them and stop them in their track and say, okay, so wait, what is this about? You know, they just want niggas to be like, oh, okay, hell yeah, where I sign? Hell yeah, dog. Yeah, that's a great point. Young Dolph sacrificed himself to show the world not to trust nobody. That's a real deal. That's definitely a message we can take from from Dolph in that situation. Can't trust nobody. You be the ones closest to you. What the Mo3 say? Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Look what happened to Mo3, man. He had so many people hating on him. That man got it from the mud. Regardless of what he was doing on the street, I'm not justifying nothing he did on the street. But I'm just talking about general as an artist and as a man. I could tell how certain dudes who was already had a name that was from the same area as him, how they were, they didn't expect nor want Mo3 to blow up and do what he did. But because Mo3 was already, he was way more talented than niggas like Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy, that all it took was for him to, once he went mainstream and the world knew who he was, it was a wrap. But then that's when all of these vultures and uh, leeches and people started going after Mo3 and trying to take advantage of him, use him, and line him up because they knew some of his weaknesses too. I think Mo3, some of his biggest weaknesses was street, putting in his own work. If he had a problem with somebody, he'll handle it himself. You got to give him credit on that, even though that was probably in his demise. And also, another weakness of his was probably, which was a big weakness, was women. You know, when it came to women, he would let his guard down. He'll be lacking. So he offered Jay a couple mil on his last album. That's a diss. You talking about Dolph? Yeah, no. Jay Z, that nigga's been a snake, dude. I never trusted that dude. Never trusted him. He is the ultimate opportunist. Just number hustler, networker, opportunist, businessman. But that don't mean it's good business. No. Jay Z and Beyonce, they just some straight up devil worshiping white puppet following Satanists, in my opinion, dog. They don't care about their life. They don't care about their. They don't. Matter of fact, they don't even have their souls no more. If he didn't plan his death, I wonder how they got him in the yellow shirt because it was on the album cover. That's crazy, dog. Well, that's two key things right there, Boosie. So there's a yellow shirt, and you said on the album cover, it's all similar to him getting killed in the cookie shop. So you see him in the yellow shirt on the album cover, and you see him in the yellow shirt the day before he gets killed. And then the day he does get killed, he's in a yellow shirt. So there's something really fishy going on. It's a dirty game, dog, because it just makes no sense to me how, like you said, Boozy, he has a yellow shirt on his album cover. He has a yellow shirt that on the day before. There's a picture of him almost 20, well, not 24, maybe 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours before he was killed, allegedly in the cookie shop. But then in the cookie shop, it's like sloppy business, man. Right. So you got to make it make sense. Like they think we stupid. It's like even if you gonna stage your death, it's like, or if you're gonna stage something, y'all got to do better with not leaving some holes to where people can peep game and figure it out. Like, So you got to ask yourself: were there crisis actors on the scene at the cookie shop? Were there crisis actors? We know there are real crisis actors out there, men and women. They killed Doc, y'all. They said that's Doc. It's an inside play, bro. I don't know, man. This just crazy, bro. But Memphis, man, like I said before, Memphis, y'all got to stop killing each other, man. Y'all got to stop warring off confusion and distractions. Because what if? I mean, Doc did say it. If I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? I don't know, Doc. But I definitely believe there was some witnesses planted on the scene. Could make it look like it was a real deal, like crime scene, like it really just happened. But still, for the life of me, I still don't understand how. I mean, I get it. You can say, okay, nigga, you don't know what you do when a nigga start opening up a Draco on you, or letting off shots on you when you caught off guard. I get that, but how is it that you can manage to avoid all those bullets when you were right next to the man to Dolph getting killed, and you're not able to return fire in that moment, or somehow, some way, you just pull a Draco out your ass and like, okay, they're driving off now. Okay, let me just let it off. Let me let these niggas feel this shit, man. What were you doing when Dolph was getting shot? Did you run away from Dolph? Did you hit the ground and just miraculously none of those bullets were hitting you while Dolph was next to you getting riddled with bullets? Make it make sense. It don't make sense, dog. How is it that coincidentally Marcus Thornton just perfect timing, dog? Like these niggas just manage. This is the Mercedes, and this is what's her name, uh, Maurice. These niggas pulling off. This nigga pulling in. Skirt. Come on, dog. And he don't see none suspicious. How is it that you time just directly right after the Mercedes pulls off that you claim you didn't see? You pull right on up. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Hey, what the hell? Some man banging on my window? What is going on, man? Nigga, you knew exactly what was going on, dog. Maurice was the number. He was the main guy to make sure that everything went as planned. That's what I think. Come on, dog. Like, nigga, who y'all think y'all fooling, dog? It's just too coincidental, dog. It's too coincidental that somebody will spot Dolph at the gas station, coincidentally pumping the gas right before he gets killed. It's too coincidental that after Dolph pulls up, he supposedly, the news reported that he was with his brother next to him. It's so coincidental that Dolph gets killed, but Marcus Thornton don't get shot at all. What a coincidence that when he's able to get up and he realizes he don't have not one bullet on him, he's able to flash to the vehicle or wherever the Draco was and up the Draco while they're driving off. It's so coincidental that Maurice drives up right after Marcus shoots at the Mercedes. So after he shoots the Mercedes, Maurice pulls up. And then Maurice pulls up. He don't know what's going on. He see a dead man. He don't know it's Dolph. He claims he didn't know it's Dolph. Even though that Lambo was right there, he knows what Dolph's car looked like. He the only one in Memphis with that, which is another suspicious thing. And then he claims, oh, he thought Marcus shot up the place. But he wasn't scared for his life. And then all of a sudden, instead of calling the police first, he called Raven first. Hey, Raven. Yeah, I think, I think they just shot Dolph. They just shot Dolph. Oh, stay with me, dog. Stay with me, dog. I thought he shot himself. Really? Interesting. One lemon, one strawberry. Really? He went up there just to get a couple of cookies, huh? Interesting. There's a lot of cover-ups, dog. I don't think Dolph would just go up there just to get a couple of cookies, dog. Come on, man. Y'all got to make it make sense, dog. It don't make sense. Something ain't right. That's what I said a couple years back when that video went viral. It don't make sense. Make it make sense, dog. I really hope this is a staged event. I hope he did sacrifice himself or fake his death, because this got to be the most jankiest crime scene / homicide I have ever heard about in my life. Amazing. And then also, think about it, y'all. Where's Big Juke footage? It's the same situation, ain't it? Mystery. Should be hearing the X-Files music right now. How many witnesses saw Juke get killed? Is there any footage of that? I'm sure somebody was filming. People always got their phones out. They always recording something. You mean to tell me nobody caught any kind of footage, even if the guys were pulling off? Nobody got no footage of the dude shooting Big Juke. Did Big Juke stage his death too? Did he fake his death too? I don't know, man. It's weird. This Big Juke case is weird too. Have they caught anybody on the Big Juke case yet? Have they caught the shooter yet? Or shooters? Is Yo Gotti, is he really moving like he really lost his son? I mean, he lost his brother? Come on, man. This shit don't be making no sense at all, man. I feel like, especially since 2020, the pandemic came, they've been working overtime to dumb people down, to stop people from really using their brain and thinking about what makes sense and what don't make sense. And I'm sorry, but black people, man, are so distracted and so obsessed with getting money that they are the mindset of black people is declining at an all-time high. Niggas don't think for nothing. They whatever's reported, they be like, dang, dog, did you hear that, dog? Dang, man. I don't know how that happened. It don't make sense, but that's crazy, dog. Niggas don't ever think. Niggas don't ever think to themselves like, do that make sense? Is the math mathing? It's really not. The math is not mathing, really. It's just that because you don't have proof and evidence of otherwise to say otherwise, you just go along with it. I'm not going along with a damn thing. One eye open and one eye closed. I got my eye on y'all niggas, man. You can fool them. You're not fooling me. And TMZ is always the first ones to know about a high-profile murder. TMZ was the first one to report on Dolph immediately. Even though the footage came out, they was able to manage to get the crisis actors footage, or ah, maybe that's how quick. Maybe that's why TMZ was able to get that footage so fast, because maybe the people that was recording it. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta ask yourself, how is it that TMZ is able to get the inside exclusive footage and reports and news before everybody? Even they get it before the local news. Local news, Memphis news stations. I don't know what's the name of them. You know, it could be, I don't know. All the stations, whatever y'all channels out there, 4 channel, 5 channel, 7 channel, 11, 13, whatever y'all's channel, the regular stations out there in Memphis are. I bet you TMZ knew about Dolph getting killed before the city of Memphis knew. Just like they knew about Nipsey. They were the first ones to report on Nipsey. They were the first ones to report on Kobe. I was in the next city over when Kobe died. Kobe died in Calabasas. I was in Newport Beach. Who was the first to report on it? TMZ. They also took down the actual footage of that helicopter when that helicopter went down. I saw that footage. Something, I don't know if they call it the propeller or whatever, where it spins. It was something on top of it. It got popped off. I don't know if somebody shot it off from a distance, like a sniper. I don't know. But I know that footage that was on Facebook at first, they took that all the way down. You can't even see that footage no more. I've searched for it. They took it down. It was some young girl. Didn't they report Kevin Samuels? He died here in Atlanta. Yeah. Hey, that's a good point. Kevin Samuels mysteriously died out of nowhere. Nigga had so nigga bust a nut and all of a sudden die. That was his last. They can make it make sense. They running out of great stories to tell. I guess they can't tell people, oh, he died in a hotel no more. He probably did die in a hotel anyway, because that's how they're taking these celebrities out anyway. A lot of them. But it's weird to me that with the Kevin Samuels situation, salute to you, Aubrey. Uh, it's weird to me how Kevin Samuels, the one who was making these women go crazy, exposing the lies and the truths about women. And, we know women don't take accountability. Women hate being exposed for how foul they can be. So, what happened right after Kevin Samuels died? All these women were celebrating. What race were the women that were celebrating? All black women. A bunch of miserable. Not all of y'all. I'm not talking to the queens. I'm talking to these miserable, bust down, ratchet, self-hating hoes. And then this hoe ass trick, Vivica Fox. This hoe, man, hey, her days are numbered, dog. She ought to look like a damn gargoyle. Got a nerve to be on TV looking like that, trying to speak down on Kevin Samuels when all he was doing was telling the truth. He was telling these women the truth about themselves. Women overvalue themselves. Some of these women be overweight, talking like they high maintenance and what a man got to do and what she expect from a man when she ain't even bringing nothing to the table. It's amazing how all these women, they say what they want a man to do. A man gotta have this, not have that. They never tell themselves, okay, I gotta have my priorities straight for this man too, because he's gonna expect some things out of me as well. No, they just think that men are just a bunch of dumb sex machines. Just, oh, okay, baby, yeah, whatever you want me to do, baby. We gonna have sex though, right? We still gonna do our thing though, right? Okay. No, not all men are like that. But these dumb, dusty hoes, man, they get mad when real men who are not going to take the mess nor tolerate disrespect from them, they get mad when men stand on a square and tell her like it is, and tell a woman to her face what he's going to do and what he's not going to do. Or if a man holds a woman accountable, some of these women don't know how to handle that because they're not used to that. They're not used to men holding them accountable. They're kind of used to getting away with doing what they do and focusing on what that man is doing and making sure that man is on point. So that man is not investing his time and energy on her because she's investing all her time and energy on making sure he does for her. That part. But we're going to speak on women. Mia. How is it that Mia allows all of this finessing to go on around her king, but she donates to the cookie shop? She's quiet for the longest time, and then when she comes out, I don't know, she's speaking out like she's an advocate or like she wants justice. But it's like, damn, girl, your actions and your moves that you making, it don't seem like it though. Yeah, it's very odd though, man. But y'all, we have to question as men. If you are a man who thinks, if you know you're a man who's intelligent and a man who has some common sense, you can't just always take everything at face value. I'm not saying believe everything is a lie. I'm not saying believe everything is a conspiracy. But you have to, when you hear a report of some information about someone or something, you got to ask yourself, does it make sense? Regardless of who's reporting it or where it's coming from. I don't give a damn if a billion people believe it. If it ain't sitting right with you and it don't seem like there's some truth in it, you don't have to go along with it just because all these other people believe in it. You know, it's a lot of people that believe in something. That don't mean that what they believe in is going to free them from their situation. But young Dolph's case, she seems to be the only one of the few cases that is just still a mystery. And that convinces me that there was a fear and a hate towards Dolph. They didn't want, because see, you got to think of it, y'all. Dolph would have been the perfect example to these young men, especially these young men, because even though Dolph, you know, in the entertainment circle, of course, all his lyrics were the best example to these kids, but the way he was outside of his profession, he's a good guy. I heard nothing but great things about him. I haven't heard really too many negative things about. I haven't heard any stories about him snaking somebody. I've heard stories about him showing some tough love to people, not just giving them a handout, making them work for it, making them earn their way up so they can be bosses, so they can have a boss mindset instead of a leech mindset. But a lot of these youngsters don't want to work. They don't want to earn what they get. These little youngsters just want to get rich quick by any means necessary. They got to kill somebody, and they got to snake somebody, and they got to bend over, if they got to sell their soul, compromise themselves, they will do just that. As long as they get the attention, the money, and the fame, and the girls, and all the little material accolades that come with it. But they're lost because that stuff is not going to buy you happiness. That stuff is not going to make you change your mindset and make you want to be a better person in the world. It really is going to make you worse because you have no base, you have no foundation behind it. All you care to do is just, excuse my French, YouTube, but just be a fuck boy. And then just look at the type of women you niggas go after. At least we can say for Dolph. At least I can say for Mia, that's a real woman. She's just natural. I don't see her with a whole lot of extra fake stuff on. I don't see her with these big old eyelashes. You know, she probably wear her little weave, whatever, but she's a natural woman, it seems like. A lot of you young men, man, y'all after these creatures. Y'all after creatures. Y'all not even after women anymore. Y'all after creatures. Harnessing demons in their bodies. And look how they look. Fake hair, fake nails, a pound of makeup on. The way they act and the stuff they do, it's like they trying to thirst trap the whole world. Y'all trying to make a wife out of a hoe. Trying to make a whole housewife. It don't work like that. Nah, hell no, I can't name nobody else on PRE. No substance, man. No value. No even self-love. I will never give no woman who I know don't have any self-love any time of my day. I need to see a confident woman. I need to see a woman who respects herself. I'm not attracted to women who got to show it all her goods to everybody. If she has a Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, and she thirst trapping the whole time, I already know what type of time she on. I don't care what excuse she give me. I'm just loving myself. I'm expressing myself. Whatever. If that's your justification for being a digital prostitute, go right on ahead. I wish you the best luck with whatever man you find. But you ain't getting me. Nah. I done been there. You know what I'm saying? I done been married before. And I sure ain't married no hoe. But I did notice when things started changing with her. And really, she didn't start changing until people on the outside started influencing her to change. You know? But I don't try to control women. I'll let you do what you do. I'll let a woman know where I stand in the beginning. When she go against those things that she agreed to with me, and she keeps breaking that, eventually I'm gonna break it off with her. So she can't say, "Oh no, you weak, you can't handle me, you just insecure." No, we had a discussion. You want to be for the streets, be for the streets. But I'm not gonna still be connected to you while you doing that. You're gonna make me look like a damn fool. You got me all the way fucked up. Why don't you just do it by yourself? And then while you miserable and you realize they ain't working too great for you, then you can start tearing down men and say, "Man ain't shit, man ain't shit." But what are you doing with yourself? You attracting the ain't shit men because look how you projecting yourself to the world. So you get what you attract. But back to this dog thing, man. You know, there's some deep fishy stuff going on with that. I don't know what the end result gonna be with the case, but I do know that it's a whole lot of foul play. I don't trust Marcus Thornton. I don't trust Maurice. I definitely don't trust Raven. I don't trust Key Glock. I almost don't even want to trust Mia. I don't trust that chick that claimed that she met up with Dolph and took that picture. She probably helped line him up. We still don't know who took the whose footage that was from the gas station. So I don't know, man. But you gotta ask yourself, do this case make sense? You gotta ask yourself, why is it that they release all the footage of everybody, all these other industry rappers, and we get to see them get killed? I don't care how many bullets is being rid of. Like we ain't gotta see Dolph getting shot up 20 times or whatever the case may be. But we do at least deserve to see proof, proof that he pulled up to Makita's, proof that he was on camera inside Makita's. We can see proof of him right next to his brother before the shots rang out. We can see proof, man. Come on, man. All right, it's too many things that we need closure on in regards to this case. And until we get that, everybody's a suspect. Everybody's a suspect. The whole PRE, CMG, Mia, Maurice, Marcus, aka the bodyguard, aka Skinny Jeans, aka Michael Jackson, the way he was looking in that damn video. Everybody is a suspect. I don't trust nobody with this. For all I know, everybody conspired to get Dolph up out of here. Or allegedly everybody was in on the Dolph play because Dolph already planned his sacrifice. But either way, y'all gotta do better. If y'all gonna keep pulling these sacrificial lamb events, Y'all got to do better with covering it up, because people are going to talk, people are going to pay attention, people are going to look at what's on the scene, what's not on the scene. You know, you got the shooters shooting. Supposedly they shot Dolph, but there's no all the glass is on the outside of the shop. I mean, excuse me, all the glass is on the on the outside of the shop rather than on the inside. Ain't that amazing, bro? We live in an age where everybody has cameras, but nobody can give footage or even a still photo from the day Dolph was said to have died. Ain't that something? How does that happen? There was a lot of people we saw on the video. There was a lot of people filming. They had their phones up and they were zooming in and they were looking at Dolph's dead body there. But we can't find none of that footage. Nothing. But us as people, we got to stop falling for the okie doke. We got to stop falling for the lies and the propaganda. We got to stop making these elitists think that we are so dumb that they can just put anything in our face and we just believe it. We're probably laughing like, oh my God, did you see that? I can't believe they believe that too. You know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A lot of hotel deaths of celebrities, a lot of shooting deaths of rappers. The more lies they tell, the more unsavory they become. Man, facts, bro. But the truth's gonna come to light. One way or the other, the truth is gonna come to the light. The truth's gonna come out about Nipsey. The truth's gonna come out about who's involved in Mo3. The truth's gonna come out about who was involved in Kobe's situation. I mean, I'm gonna make a video for another day with that Kobe situation, dog, because there's a lot of deeper stuff that a lot of people don't know about. There's a lot of stuff I know about, and nobody's talking about it. But just stay, man. Y'all just stay awake, man. You know, they trying to dumb everybody down. Now, I don't even know who came up with the woke stuff, the woke culture, but it's almost like there's an agenda now to make you feel like you're an idiot if you start waking up to some stuff. I don't know if that's why they call it woke culture because I'm not a part of that, but when you're becoming very conscious and you're waking up to certain things and the smoke is clearing from your eyes and you realize that everything and what ain't what it looks like or what it seems to be. Yeah. Yeah, same year. The same. Come on, bro. LeBron James passes up Kobe in all-time scoring. The very next day, yeah, he had a fierce spirit. He was one of them. See, them real white boys that get him up out of here, dog. You real talk, bro. Let me tap into what Boozy was saying. Right after LeBron passes him in all-time scoring, the very next day, Kobe dies. Mind you, Kobe was born in Philly, even though he lived all over the seas and the country. He spoke 5, 6 different languages, which they hated that. They ended that about Kobe too, because Kobe was so advanced, you know. But right after LeBron passes up Kobe in all-time scoring, mind you, LeBron came to the Lakers. This was the third team he came to try to get a ring. Um, but he came to the Lakers, my city, and I almost felt like they were trying to make him erase and dethrone the glory of Kobe, and what he did for the Lakers. Like LeBron would never surpass what Kobe did. I don't care how many people are fans of LeBron. He's not the king of LA. You can call him your king, but he's not the king of LA. He never will be. He never was, and he never will be. But I felt like they brought LeBron allegedly to the Lakers to help replace and erase Kobe. So after LeBron beats the 76ers to pass up Kobe in the same city that Kobe was born in, the very next day, Kobe dies on a helicopter, in a helicopter that had number 76 on it. Mind you, a lot of people didn't know Kobe had a pending lawsuit against Big Pharma for $6 billion. Kobe turned down $6 billion from Big Pharma after they weren't allowing Kobe to keep the rights to the Black Mamba. Facts. Kobe wanted the sole rights to the Black Mamba brand name, but they already were pushing this uh, pill to for people that want to enhance their sexual. Oh, it's like a sexual enhancement, and it was called the Black Mamba. Kobe was fighting to Kobe was fighting to keep the rights and name to that, but they didn't want to let Kobe do that. So Kobe still was trying to fight them, and they offered Big Pharma offered Kobe $6 billion to just settle and say, look, man, all right, I'll let y'all keep it. Y'all give me $6 billion, which is a whole lot of money. $6 billion. Kobe was like, nah, because Kobe was like, no, he's the one that put in the work to uh, make the name the Black Mamba what it is. And these savages, these vampires, these elitists were trying to use that name to help push this sex pill. And come to find out that sex pill was something that was like dangerous. It was killing people. But talk about coincidences. It's just a weird coincidence that the day after LeBron passes up Kobe in all-time scoring, Kobe dies. And then what happened? They was really obsessively pushing these GOAT debates between Jordan and LeBron. They never included Kobe in this. Mind you, Kobe got more rings than LeBron with one team. Come on, man. Mind you, they've hated Kobe since that Denver incident. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to wake up and pay attention to what's going on. They've been taking out our great men. Nipsey Hussle, dog. Nipsey Hussle was, it seemed like everybody that talk about Dr. Sebi that's in the industry turned up dead. Left Eye, she started talking about Dr. Sebi, trying to encourage people to eat healthier, cleanse your body. You can cure, how diseases can be cured, cancers can be cured. All of a sudden, she mysteriously dies in what, Honduras or whatever. In that car accident, we saw the video, but then the video cuts out, and so we don't know exactly what happened, except we see the aftermath video or the aftermath picture of the car. She was the only one that died in the vehicle out of all people. She was driving, but she ends up dying. Nobody else dies. Strange. Nipsey Hussle, he told the world, he said, if something happened to me, y'all better ride for me. Because he was talking about uh, Dr. Sebi, and trying to he was bringing knowledge and consciousness. He was helping speak about Black history and the truth about us. The day before, the day that Nipsey died, the day after, he was supposed to meet with the LAPD. He was supposed to help with this gang reform thing to try to start a truce between the Bloods, the Crips, and even the Mexicans. He dies the day before he's able to do that. What a coincidence. Look, Nipsey Hussle was supposed to meet with the LAPD or Police Academy, whoever, to discuss how they can help better communities and lower the crime and bring more unity in the communities. They didn't want that. They don't want unity amongst the people. They want more crime. So Nipsey Hussle dies, gets gunned down. So they took Nipsey from us. Then this Kobe situation, boom. But it always got to be murder by numbers, though. Telling you, man, y'all better wake up, dude. Stop falling for the plays. Everything is not a coincidence, man. This is why now most of these celebrities now are people that y'all know of now that are dying. Now they don't even give you the cause of death. They don't even tell you how they died. They just say, um, family is grieving, was a great person, and it's like, damn, dog, y'all just gonna just give us anything, huh? They'll just say, well, hey, passed away. But there's a lot of hotel deaths. There's a lot of celebrities that end up dead in a hotel for some reason. But they taken out all of the great ones: Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston, all of the leaders. man, now we got a guy like Dolph. Now maybe Dolph just felt like, man, there's too much pressure, and he knew they was gonna kill him, so maybe he had to do something before they did something, or maybe it was just too late. I don't know. I really don't know. But what I do know is it's a cover up. What I do know is Dolph was definitely assassinated, but there's so many people that's in on the play that we don't know. We can't pinpoint who was directly involved, but I think everybody that's connected is involved. But hey, man, Memphis. Best thing I could do is say, the best thing I can say for Memphis is focus on just raising up y'all's communities, man, y'all's families, man. Stop the violence. Stop killing each other off dumb, stupid shit. Y'all got to stop doing this dumb, goofy shit and fighting and warring over y'all's love for somebody. Unless you know exactly who was involved, don't be crashing out just trying to kill people just to take your frustrations out on them. Why don't you do your research? Do your own investigations if you got to, and then try to find out what's going on. I'm not encouraging you to do nothing because I'm not involved in any of that. But at the same time, I just can't bear to. Uh, it hurts me to keep hearing that our people are killing each other and that there's still a war in Memphis ever since Dolph passed, and we still don't know the full details of what really happened. We still can't even prove that he really died. We can't even really prove that was his body in there. But what we can prove is that it's some BS going on with this Dolph situation in this case. So until we find out the truth, know the truth, maybe we need to die down. Maybe y'all need to slow down with all of this wilding out and just identifying somebody and say, oh yeah, they went so and so. They don't even like Dolph. We killing them. Or CMG, same thing with Big Jook getting killed. You know, it's almost like they're purposely doing this to just keep the war going. Because now everybody that's on the CMG camp, they're gonna think, oh, that's all PRE, man. I know they did that. So the powers that be want y'all. They want the homicides to go up more. They want y'all to keep killing each other while they're leaving y'all in the dark on what's really going on. So CMG, don't take the bait, don't fall for it, and don't try to go after PRE or anybody that's connected to Dolph because y'all don't know. Y'all both could be getting played. PRE and CMG can both be getting played, or worse, it's an inside job. Maybe they was all And then the ones that are ignorant are the ones that's killing each other, or the ones that's not in the know of what's really going on is in on it. When CMG and PRE could be colluding together. I don't know. I'm not saying it's the case, but hey, if you don't have the answers, you don't know for sure. Don't crash out. Hey man, long live Dolph. Rest in peace to all of the greats that came before us, man. But definitely a special shout out to Memphis. Y'all do whatever y'all can. Y'all need to not let the memory of Dolph be in vain. Do something to help make his memory better because I'm sure Dolph would want you guys to elevate the community. I'm sure he would want Memphis to grow. I'm sure his goal, if he was still alive, he'll be trying to help build the block or build the city. So somebody got to do it. Dolph is not here to do it. So somebody out there in Memphis needs to be the one. You know, like Tupac said, one day I will spark the brain that will change the world. Dolph needs to spark somebody's brain out there in Memphis to change Memphis, to turn it around, and to stop the violence and say enough is enough. Cease fire, something. Because the police ain't helping y'all do it. CMG ain't helping y'all do it. PRE ain't helping y'all do it. So somebody who is not connected to any of those entities needs to pull their weight, bring some unity, and shut all of that down, dog. That's all I'm saying, man. Rest in peace to Dolph, man. Long live Flipper, and long live all the greats that came before us, man, that paved the way and left their mark. Salute, man. Y'all have a great weekend, man. Happy Friday. Stay out of trouble and make sure that Your next move is the best move. Be easy, man.